one-shot mark make it very difficult for Kramer to play towards, and especially if you have Hacker playing down towards that bottom side, I'm a bit worried the spot lane doesn't get time to scale into the late game.
But I think again,
Lilia Jhin combo, it becomes very easy for Hacker and SMLZ to actually looking for picks back, especially onto immobile champions like the Jinx, on towards Mark and this Lulu. You can look for a pick that way. The curtain call as well can set up for engages from very far away, like by slowing down, especially when Hacker's running this Predator. Like, you have ways now of actually counteracting some of the map play from LGD with your own
time though. You talked about the wave management. Garvey's still pushing in, but he's actually timed it poorly. Flash on in. That's a quick Q. ZS is at the ready as well. No hammer stance needed as First Blood comes in to punish before Shadow can even get up there.
And this
into this top side, which is still losing out. Flash coming in though. Meanwhile, the spear does connect from Shadow. He wants to go all in, and against Hacker, he'll take this into a 1v1 as Xiao Sao Bao has joined it as well. Javelin toss also connects. The face breaker brings him in closer. Pounce is there. One more hit, but Shadow can't get it. ZS cleans him up before he can think about it, and now the fight continues. Xie has run out of matter as Xiaoxi has made the better roam, and Xiao Sao Bao gets one on the menu. Plating. Herald has not been picked up as it's only 6 minutes in the game. Garvey setting himself up, but Hacker now has the lilting lullaby as there we go. It's going to be onto two. The face breaker, haymaker. It's time to stop and look in the mirror because Xiao Sao Bao puts that over in an instance.
Yes. And the thing is, because Garvey's losing out top side, Shadow is losing out in the jungle.
True.
He wanted to pass down towards his bottom side there, but he's now not in position for this dive because he had to keep Garvey safe in top lane.
And look at this, look at the flash from Xiao. That was clean. Depth charge comes through. Kramer's going to get rooted. Lilting Lullaby is cleansed away as Shadow is trying to respond. The Harpoon needs to land on one target here as Garvey's TP'd on in. Golden is Hacker as Xiaoxi at half health for the re-engage. Garvey just used the dominance of Xiao Sao Bao. Jumps on in, dunks down, face breaker connects. He's making up for the mid lane play. The haymaker launches through as Garvey cleans it with Cold the Meat. We've got Xie in the play as well as Ultra Prime are actually losing this one. The numbers advantage all to LGD as they get a couple of kills back on the board. Mark healed up to slow down, get the glitter lance, the gold card, and LGD with some big shutdowns.
Yeah.
Over to Ultra Prime. While LGD now, that timer begins. They're a team comp that we wanted to see snowballing off the start as Garvey's going in for aggressive trades. But Dagda, I mean, 2 Dragons time, that's Ocean Soul. That Ultra Prime might be able to get again as Garvey wants to 1v1 the set. Not sure if that's ever the idea. Flash, dunk down, punch him in the gut, and that Crocodile got put on the endangered species list.
On for a second. Had Xie teleport up, try and make this play.
That is the shortest range I've seen out of a Destiny in a while, but they get the kill. But Lilting Lullaby in action on top of Shadow. Xie is unaffected as gold card connects. Hacker gets out, but only just. Javelin toss doing a lot of damage. Xiaoxi not going to be walking over a wall. They've got control
TP
in
behind.
that topside brush. Dagda called it. That teleport's big, but Garvey, remember, dominance is all he has. He's knocked up, about to die. Heals up, thankfully. Gets pulled back on in, but he survived for so long. LGD now have a bit more time to work with, and numbers advantage yet again as SMLZ is 4 versus the world. And down he will go as well. 2 kills to the Jinx. LGD somehow coming back from the brink of death. Dagda, this needs to be secured by Ultra Prime. If they're not able to hold on to this lead, I fear for them. Xie going to go golden here. We all saw this coming. Here comes Shadow, though. The flash away, buying time. Gold cards there. Couple more autos, but Shadow to the rescue, man. That's brothers for you.
Whereas it is sticking around on Ultra Prime, although Mark taking a shock blast, not too happy about that. And we've actually swapped places now. LGD, they're the ones in control of this dragon, and it has to be UP to look for an engagement.
The poke is just insane. I mean, it's a poke battle from both sides. Garvey has altered over the wall, though, folks. Watch out for the flank coming through as Shadow's been caught out. Goes golden, but everyone from UP on top as he flashes away. Lilting Lullaby there, but LGD's backline has just destroyed themselves an 80 carry. UP are now centered in front of a Croc. They're on the wrong side of the cage with a double kill for the most underwhelming member. Kramer lives while Shadow dies, and that means the dragon can be started with 2 versus 4.
A strong team fight from LGD nets them the first dragon of the game. It slows the onslaught of Ultra Prime, but importantly as well, it gets that goal back in their favour. 3 kills now on lead lock with Garvey, because you got the rapid fire cannon there completed. So if you have Shie coming in from Fog of War, he can pick people off, but could it get picked off here?
Yeah, he's flashing away, but Zedis is just going to match Everfrost there, but he's dead. I mean, Shie, he tried to stop her back and he passed ridiculously.
A team that does it particularly quickly. You do have SMLZ who's gone for the lethality build. You're not going to get a huge amount from Set. They need the Jace here, who has moved across to make sure they've actually got the damage to try and burst this.
Let's not forget Leandri's as well on Hacker does burn it pretty quickly, but you're right, it's not as quick as if you had a DPS 80 carry as Garvey's on a flank, but he's going to be versing 5. He flashes away. There's the dredge line from Shousey, but the poke comes through. It's Shadow in the back line. It's Kramer as well. Garvey was a decoy, Lois, as the zap lines up SMLZ. Super Mega Death Rocket was already used, but it's rockets galore here. Everyone into the back line. Shie respawns, and the poke from LGD is insane.
And again, it's LGD playing these fights so much better. Now LGD, they can easily turn towards this Baron. They've got a heap of damage that can come through from Kramer. Shie is going to be here to try and help out as well. And Shadow can keep everyone nice and topped up.
This jungler's come into the LPL and people thought, man, EU jungler is going to get smashed. So far in both of his series, Shadow has been one of the best players on this team and has shown that he can keep up with some of these big-name junglers, at least big-name LPL junglers, right? Hacker's been in the league for quite a while, and Shadow is testing his might as we look again at how many spears connected and how much damage follow-up there was.
Shadow played this so damn well. I mean, as you said, like setting up beautifully there for the resets to come through on Kramer as well, which is so crucial for this fight. And it feels like this meta suits Shadow down to the ground. When I was watching him back in...
Really, there's the pressure once again. Look at the cannon minions doing work, and imagine if Hullbreaker was in the game and that turret would already be gone. And they'd have pirate hats like Jack Sparrow. Inhibitor turret going to go down as well. Triple cannon. The boys are back, and they're just shooting down some barrels. Garvey now mid, setting up for another wave to break the base even further.
And that's it. Chester Bell's been cut out.
I mean, he's just one shot. What the heck? It's over in an instant. Dagda, Mark gets poked down. Doesn't matter. Kramer's getting excited, running forward. Zap connects. Kramer making up for the sacrifices he made in a different series. Dagda. Inhibitor number 2 goes down. And LGD with the next minion wave are going to try and end this one. Poke good from Ultra Prime. But they have big death timers on jungle and mid.
And again, Ultra Prime, they find themselves on the back foot. This could actually be the 2-0 victory from LGD. Both times bringing these games back from the brink to clutch it out. Mark, though, takes a massive hit in that fight.
That's javelin toss hurts more than a blood test. LGD with the first Nexus turret. In goes Shousey to his doom. Garvey gonna die here thanks to Ignite, but actually healed up. Shadow does it again. And the brink of despair is something I've said so many times with LGD as they 2-0 Ultra Prime out of nowhere.
And all of it, again and again, is coming off the back of Shadow.